Do you know how much a dog walker makes in a day just walking somebody else's dog around the block? $30 for 30 minutes of walking outside in the sunshine with a dog. And every dog owner has had the same quiet thought, hold on, that's $60 an hour to walk. So is dog walking secretly one of the best jobs in America? Or is it a trap that looks like a paycheck? The answer is both, and it hinges on one number. Today, real rates, real daily earnings, real platform fees, and the simple trick that turns $30 into $120 without adding a single minute to the day. Plus the one city where dog walkers earn six figures. Let's get into it. Before we count anybody's money, hit subscribe and help me out. It's free, and it's the only thing I'll ever ask you for. 11 a.m. A quiet residential street. Everyone's at work. And behind 60 of those front doors, a dog is waiting. Bladder full. Energy high. Nobody home for 9 hours. That gap between when owners leave and when they return is an entire industry. Here's the thing nobody tells you. Dog walking isn't an animal business. It's a logistics business with dogs attached. Because the walking is easy. The scheduling is the job. Every client wants their dog walked between 11 and 2. All of them. On the same 3 hours. Every single day. Which means the entire profession lives or dies inside a 3-hour midday window. Sound familiar? The food truck had a lunch rush. Every street business has one golden window. This is theirs. And this industry barely existed a generation ago. Dogs used to just be let out into the yard. Then two things changed. People moved into apartments without yards, and dogs stopped being pets and became family. Owners started treating a missed walk as genuine guilt. And guilt, historically, is an excellent business model. Pet spending in America has climbed for decades straight, which turned a neighbor's favor into a real profession. So let's start with the rates. A 30-minute solo walk, $20 to $30. A 60-minute solo walk, $30 to $45. A short midday potty break, $15 to $22. And a group walk with 2 to 4 dogs, $18 to $25 per dog. Hold that thought. It's the most important detail in this video. Nationally, the average walk rate sits around $21, but location changes everything. New York, San Francisco, LA, Boston, Seattle rates run 30 to 50% above the national average. A 30-minute walk there, $30 to $45. A 60-minute walk, $50 to $70. In rural areas, rates drop 10 to 20% below average if the service exists at all, because dog walking needs density. 10 clients within walking distance is a business. 10 clients spread across a county is a driving job. So how much can one person actually make in a day? Start with the naive version. One dog at a time. 30 minutes of walking plus 15 minutes of travel. That's 45 minutes per client. Realistically, in a 3-hour midday window, that's 4 walks. 4 walks at $25 is $100 for a full day of being available. That's the trap. $60 an hour sounds incredible, but you can only bill 3 hours out of 10. Remember the plumber, the tattoo artist? Same trap. A high hourly rate on a short billable day is a modest income, which is why a $100 day is the honest starting point. Around $2,000 a month, part-time. And now the trick that changes the entire math. The group walk. Instead of walking 1 dog, you walk 4. Same street, same 30 minutes. Same effort, roughly, but each owner pays their own rate. 4 dogs at $22 is $88 for one 30-minute walk. Do 3 group walks in a midday window, and the day clears $250. Same hours, same neighborhood, 2.5 times the money. This single decision separates hobby walkers from professionals. But it isn't free, and it isn't easy. Because 4 dogs on 4 leashes is a genuine skill. Different sizes, different speeds, different personalities. One reactive dog can ruin an entire group. So professional walkers build groups deliberately matching temperaments the way you'd seat a dinner party. And insurance matters enormously here. Because if one dog bites another dog, That's your liability. Professional pet care insurance runs a few $100s a year. Every serious walker carries it. Every amateur skips it. Guess which one is one bad afternoon from disaster? Now the platforms. Because most people start there. Apps connect walkers with owners instantly. No marketing, no website, no cold outreach. Sign up, set your rate, and clients appear. Which sounds perfect. And it is at the start. Here's what it costs. One major platform keeps around 30% in total fees. On a $30 walk, the walker keeps about 24. Another platform reportedly takes closer to 40%, which changes the math dramatically over a year. 100 walks a month at $30 is $3,000. 30% of that is $900 gone. Over a year, that's more than $10,000. Which is exactly why experienced walkers eventually leave. Sound familiar? The plumber's lead fee platforms. The tattoo shop's split. Every service trade eventually asks the same question. Do I own this customer or am I renting them? Platform earnings honestly reported. Part-time walkers doing 15 to 20 walks a week net roughly $1,500 to $3,500 a month. Full-time walkers doing 35 to 50 walks a week net $3,500 to $6,000 a month after fees, which is a genuinely real income for walking around outside. Okay, let's work a full day with a professional. Meet Mia. 28. 4 years walking. Chicago, 7 a.m., the early crew. Some clients pay extra for a pre-work walk. It's a small niche and almost nobody offers it, which is exactly why she charges more for it. 9 a.m., the paperwork hour nobody expects. Confirmations, route planning. Key management. Keys in this is a bigger deal than it sounds. A dog walker holds keys to 20 homes, which means this job runs entirely on trust. Background checks, references, insurance, bonding. Clients aren't buying a walk. They're buying peace of mind. 11 a.m., the window opens. And now it's a sprint. First group, 3 dogs from the same apartment building, which is the single greatest gift in this business. 1 building. Multiple clients. 0 travel time. Professional walkers chase buildings, not clients. Because density is the whole business model. 11:40, the walk itself. And it's not just walking. Watching for loose dogs, for traffic, for anything on the ground. Dogs eat things. Constantly, it's a genuine hazard. And of course, the part everyone jokes about. You will pick up an enormous amount of poop. Professionals estimate thousands of bags a year, which, honestly, is exactly why the job pays what it does. 12:15, the photo update. Every professional sends a photo and a short report. Walked, watered, business handled. All good. It takes 20 seconds and retains clients for years. The photo isn't a courtesy. It's the product. 1:30, second group. A doodle, a beagle, and a very slow senior. 2:15, third group. Then the window closes. 3 p.m., the drive home. Legs tired. Phone busy. Mia walked 11 dogs today across 4 groups. Gross, $265. Independent clients, so no platform fee. Minus transit, bags, treats, and insurance, about $235, real for roughly 6 hours, door to door. And she was outside in the sunshine for most of it. Now the parts nobody tells you about. First, weather doesn't cancel this job. Dogs need walking in rain, snow, heat, and ice. Chicago in February is not a metaphor. It's a Tuesday. Second, this job is physically harder than it looks. Professional walkers cover 10 to 15 miles a day. Knees, ankles, and shoes take the damage. Serious walkers replace shoes several times a year. Third, a strong dog can genuinely hurt you. A 100-pound dog seeing a squirrel is a physics problem. Shoulder injuries are common. So is falling on ice. Fourth, the emotional part nobody warns you about. You walk the same dog for years. You watch puppies grow up and seniors slow down. And eventually, one day, a client texts you the news. Every long-term walker has cried over a dog that wasn't theirs. It's the part of the job that never shows up in the pricing. Now let's talk about the ceiling and how to break it. One person can only fill one midday window, which caps a solo walker somewhere around 50 to 70,000 a year. To go higher, 3 doors open. Door 1. Stack services on top of walking. Overnight pet sitting pays $35 to $75 a night. Boarding in your own home pays similar while you sleep, and holidays are the industry's gold rush. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, July 4th surcharges run 25 to 50% higher. Because everyone travels and every dog stays behind. Door 2. Sell recurring packages, not single walks. A daily weekday walker at $25 is $500 to $600 a month from one client. Twice a day doubles it to $1,000 or $1,200. 10 clients like that is a full-time income, locked in. Every business in this series ends up here eventually. Recurring revenue beats hustle, every single time. Door 3. Hire walkers. One solo walker documented scaling to 3 part-time employees in under a year, reaching $9,000 a month. Because now, you're not selling your window. You're selling 4 windows at once. And at the very top of this profession sits a real story. A New York dog walker with 15 years of experience reportedly brings in over $100,000 a year. 6 figures for walking dogs in the right city. Which brings us back to the oldest law on this channel: the corner sets the ceiling. Even with a leash in your hand. Thinking of trying it yourself? This might be the lowest barrier job in this entire series. No license, no degree, no equipment beyond shoes and bags. Start on a platform to build reviews. Then slowly move the best clients to direct booking. Your first month will be humbling. You'll be dragged, rained on, and outsmarted by a beagle. By month 6, you'll read a dog's mood from 10 feet away. And you'll have something rare in modern work: a job with no meetings, no screens, and no boss watching. Which, for a lot of people, is worth more than the money. So how do the winners win with a leash? Rule 1. Sell groups, not walks. 4 leashes in one hand is the whole business model. Rule 2. Cluster your clients ruthlessly. Say no to the client 15 minutes away. Travel time is unpaid time. Always, Rule 3. Own your clients, don't rent them. Platforms are a starting line, not a career. Rule 4. Send the photo every single time. It's the cheapest client retention in any business. Rule 5. Charge for holidays without apologizing. And Rule 6. Stack the sleeping hours. Boarding earns money while you're doing nothing at all. So the final math. The number you clicked for. A casual side hustle walker, $300 a week. A part-time walker on a platform, $1,500 to $3,500 a month. A full-time solo walker doing groups, $200 to $300 a day, which is $3,500 to $6,000 a month, roughly $50,000 to $70,000 a year. A small team operation, $9,000 a month and climbing. And a 15-year veteran in the right city, 6 figures. The leash was never the variable. Density, groups, and repeat clients decide everything. So that thought you had at the window, was it right? $60 an hour to walk a dog? The rate is real. The hours aren't. 3 billable hours in a 10-hour day is the honest picture. Unless you hold 4 leashes instead of 1. Then the same 3 hours pay like a real career. So the next time you see somebody walking 5 dogs at once moving fast, phone in hand. Bags in pocket, remember what you're actually watching. Not a hobby. Not a favor. Not an easy job. A logistics operation running on a 3-hour window, 12 miles of walking, 20 house keys, and the complete trust of 20 strangers who will never see the work being done. That photo you get at lunch isn't a courtesy. It's the whole product, priced at $30. If this changed how you see that leash, subscribe. Because next time, we're counting somebody else's route.